Is a well-spoken person. I think he is very knowledgeable about his area of expertise. I really enjoyed it. He made it interesting. He had some good chats about some personal experiences as well, and I really found it very enjoyable. And I think he's a great guy, and I think he'll obviously the success comes from what he talks about.
He was an awesome speaker. Awesome. He put some of his personal experiences into the whole presentation, and it really made, awesome speaker.
He's a very good motivational speaker, and he has motivated us, I think, to the fullest, and look forward to attending future talks by him.
Femi was a brilliant speaker this morning on culture and business, on insights into how we achieve extreme business success, how we create success in our organizations, how we relate culture to high performance. And as a chief executive and a director and chairman of several different companies, understanding from Femi what it took to ensure a high performance culture in business and being able to take practical implementation ideas away from Femi's talk that we'll be able to implement in the businesses in which we're involved was a really valuable opportunity for me and for my team.
It's the guy who can stand back up, and I know it sounds like a lot of motivational mumbo jumbo, but that's a fact. It's the guy who can get back up again and again and again because they understand what the vision is. They know where they're going, they're crystal clear about the vision. They understand that what they're trying to create is a legacy and not just a business. There's a guy who can keep getting back up. Trying to create, do you know that it has a direct impact on your behavior? Do you guys ever realize that? If your view is to create a business, right? Just create a business to get by. Your behavior will be very different from someone who's trying to create a legacy. Think about that for a second. If you're trying to create something that's much bigger than who you are and for yourself, your behavior is very different from someone else who's just trying to create a business. And your response to challenges as a result will be very different as well. Think about it for a second. You will get back up when you don't feel like getting back up. You might have your down times, but when things getting back up. And the point you made, sir, about being an underutilized asset, when you understand what the vision is very clearly, you understand two things. You understand who you need to become to achieve that vision, firstly. You understand who you need to become to achieve that vision, firstly. Secondly, you then understand what you need to do to achieve that vision. Think about that for a second. You can never achieve a R1 million dream with a R1,000 effort. You can never achieve a R1 million dream with a R1,000 effort. You're going to have to become something else. You're going to have to become somebody else. You're going to have to want it more. After that, so the first thing is they face their fears, they embrace fear. They understand, look, it's part of who we are, it's part of who I am, I can't change it, it's part of my DNA. They don't ignore it, they embrace it. They acknowledge that's part of it. And I heard this quote from Mandela says, I've learned that courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. It's part of, it's there. We will never escape it. It's what we choose to do with it. It's what we choose to do in spite of it that creates a different outcome. Go hand in hand. Most people don't believe they have what it takes. If things don't turn out right, they don't believe on a very subconscious, fundamental level, they don't believe they have what it takes to get back up or get past it. Most people don't think that way. So my question to you is this. When the going gets tough, when you face your fears, think about this for a second. Do you really think you have what it takes to push through it? Think about it for a second. How bad can things get? And when they get that bad, and it becomes, as a result, become afraid, become worried and concerned. And that impacts our behavior as well. So what do? They prepare. And preparation is not a one-time thing. It's an all-time thing. You don't bring your A game sometimes. You bring it all the time. It's not something you do as an event. It's something. It's a part of who you are. Preparation is an all-time thing and not a one-time thing. And guys who are successful, leaders, entrepreneurs, they spend the time consistently obsessing over their business. How can I get better at this? Who's doing what? Who's doing it better than I am? And they try to make sure that they bring their A game every single time. What we had known, what was comfortable, and go into the realm of the uncomfortable. But to ensure our survival in that business, that is what we had to do. sometimes misunderstood, but that is the game changer over there. When you know why your business exists, when you know where you're going with the business, you start to have an idea of how you're going to get there, more than most people do. That's the game changer over there. And vision, it reconfigures the way your brain operates. When the going gets tough, that picture you have in your head, that clear crystal picture you have in your head, that is what keeps you going. I don't care what anybody says, I've been there. Don't focus, they don't get married, don't drag along the failures of the past, the missed opportunities. They don't worry about the future. They use the past as a form of learning. They use the future as a bearing point, direction. But they learn to remain in the present. They focus the attention in the present. Because it's their moment-to-moment actions. Think about this. It's the things you do from moment to moment to moment that determine your ultimate outcome. The part of them carefully, I need a color. What color will suit this gentleman over here? Aye, boots. Orange. What's your name, man? Megan, orange. Are you happy with that? That sounds good. It sounds good. Yeah. You sure? Yeah. All right, now what I want you to do for me, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Imagine the orange Aston Martin DB9 standing parked right in front of you. Your excitement is overwhelming, but you're like, can you see it? Yeah. All right, now run your hands over the car. Run your hands over the car. Yeah, that's it. How does it feel? Good. Yeah, feels nice.
Your hand's too high.
That is the most exciting response I've seen from that. You got like one hand here, like, oh. Okay, let's do that again. How does it feel? Feels good. Yeah? Yes. Okay, nah, it's more like it. Now get inside. Get inside the car. That's it. Get inside the car. Why are you scratching your head, Buddhist? Get inside the car. Now you can see the steering wheel, right? How does it smell? The new car smell. It feels nice. You can feel the power. Yeah? You're excited, right? Yes. You're sure about that, Bud? Pretty much. All right. Okay, now you can see the car's got power. It's an Aston Martin DB9. It's a powerful vehicle, right? It's got potential. You agree with me? When you look like you're in a Golf, man, you're like just looking sideways. All right, okay, now we're gonna start the car now, okay? Put your foot on the pedal, get ready. Put your hand on the steering wheel. Okay, we're gonna go off on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2. Applause. I want to tell you what that skill is. Thank you, well done. Thank you. The point of that exercise, basically, is it's not the potential that resides in our business or in our asset matches. It's what we choose to do with it. There are many Aston Martin, DB9s, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, quote unquote, in this world, businesses, individuals. They never actualize that potential. You know why? They never use the key. They never take the action. As a result, they never meet the potential. You see those taxis with no steering wheels in Joburg? It's okay, guys. If you've taken a taxi, just raise your hand. You're in a safe environment. You've seen those taxis. There you go. Thank you very much. They use steering wheel. They use a steering wheel they use a spanner for the steering wheel. All right? Because it's got no spare wheels. That's the taxi, quote unquote, of the steering wheel that goes past the Ferrari. You know why? They're doing what they can every single day with what they have. They're not focused on the challenges that face them. They're focused on the destination. Thanks for your time. Thank you very much.